Hello, my name is Dr. Charlene Parham and I serve as the area superintendent for the Guyer Zone. Go Wildcats! I am thrilled to bring to you our Teachers of the Year for the Guyer Zone. And without further ado, let's introduce them so that we can help celebrate all their hard work for what they've done. Trina Stevens, Adkins Elementary. Trina Stevens is finishing her 22nd year in Denton ISD and her 3rd year as a 5th grade English Language Arts teacher at Adkins Elementary. From a young age, Miss Stevens knew she wanted to be a teacher. She defines her teaching career by the following: heart, hope, harmony, hard work, and humility. Each of these are traits Miss Stevens not only exhibits, but instills in each of her students. Miss Stevens makes it her mission to connect with each of her students, and by doing so, opening the door for learning. Raquel Orozco, Blanton Elementary. Raquel Orozco is completing her 15th year in Denton ISD, all as a special education behavioral support teacher. Miss Orozco has spent the last 9 years at Blanton Elementary, but before becoming a teacher, Miss Orozco worked in the Denton County Juvenile Probation Department for 13 years. In that span, Miss Orozco realized she wanted to have the ability to positively change a child's course. Over the last 15 years in Denton ISD, Miss Orozco has done just that. While Miss Orozco admits her path to becoming an educator is different than most, Miss Orozco's goal remains the same: help students become law-abiding citizens who have positive impacts on their community. Leslie Seavey is in her 15th year as a 5th grade teacher at E.P. Razor Elementary. Miss Seavey has been an educator for more than 2 decades, but as a child, Miss Seavey had a difficult relationship with school. Growing up, Miss Seavey was a slow reader, working hard to overcome her personal struggles with learning. As she began her teaching career, Miss Seavey set out with a mindset that all children can learn. She made it her mission to help each of her students learn, teaching in an individualized way that best suits them. 20 years later, Miss Seavey has accomplished her goal, helping every student who comes through her classroom learn in some way. Shelby Dennison, Hawk Elementary. A product of Denton ISD, Shelby Dennison has worked in the district for 8 years, serving as a 3rd grade English Language Arts and Social Studies teacher at Hawk Elementary since 2016. Ms. Dennison strives to build meaningful relationships with her students by showing them they are capable of anything that they set their minds to. To help foster those relationships, Ms. Dennison attends her students' sporting events and after-school activities when invited. And she believes these connections are crucial to helping her students learn and grow. Most of all, though, Ms. Dennison wants her students to know they are valued, loved, and believed in. Cheryl Spikes, McNair Elementary. As an educator with 35 years of experience, Cheryl Spikes is completing her 19th year as a 1st grade teacher at McNair Elementary. For Ms. Spikes, the foundation of a child achieving a dream or goal begins with an education. Ultimately, it is her goal to prepare each of her students for the future. Ms. Spikes does this by ensuring her students are always learning so that one day they can use their knowledge in real-world situations and make a difference in society. In her own words, her greatest reward is seeing the progress her students make from the beginning of the year to the end. Christina Lumain, Nelson Elementary. Christina Lumain is completing her 6th year in Denton ISD and 5th as a 4th grade teacher at Nelson Elementary. Ms. Lumain believes she must capture her students' hearts before she can truly capture their minds. Each day, she intentionally ties their interest into conversations about math, science, and history. Outside of school, Ms. Lumain accepts invitations to attend birthday parties, sporting events, and other special occasions. By operating and teaching in kindness, love, and empathy, Ms. Lumain hopes to help create confident and thoughtful human beings when her students leave her classroom. Cameron Graves, Crownover Middle School. Cameron Graves is in her 12th year in Denton ISD and her 2nd as an ESL teacher and math interventionist at Crownover Middle School. Miss Graves is adamant that teaching is the most important and impactful profession. She is passionate about helping young adults grow into their potential, and she does this by holding her students accountable. Some of her non-negotiables include meeting deadlines and practicing respect for other students' learning. Ms. Graves cares for her students in what drives her teaching, as she strives every day to give them the best education possible. Amanda Hirsch, Harpole Middle School. Amanda Hirsch is finishing her 4th year as Director of Theater at Harpole Middle School. Ms. Hirsch has worked in Denton ISD since 2017, having previously served in the same position at Naville Middle School. Her approach to not just teaching, but life is a unique one. Life is like a play. The formative years of a student's life are the rehearsal, and when Ms. Hirsch's students leave her theater or stage, she wants them to be prepared to take on anything as adults. Ultimately, Ms. Hirsch's goal is for all of her students to benefit from the many rehearsals and take with them into the world the ability to navigate all the twists and turns that life gives them. Kennedy Lovett Virtual Academy. Kennedy Lovett is in her 11th year in Denton ISD and her first year as a kindergarten through 8th grade art teacher at the Virtual Academy. When the district shifted to online learning during the COVID pandemic, Ms. Lovett found she could still create strong connections with students virtually, and she realized those were the students who needed connections the most. Her approach is simple. All students are artists on a path, and to move forward on the path, they must be willing to try and sometimes fail. She often reminds her students that even learning from failures moves them further along the path, and Ms. Lovett prides herself on teaching her students the confidence to take risks. Stephanie Riley, Guyer High School. You love science. That is the message Stephanie Riley attempts to convey to her students every day as a 12th grade AP Environmental Science teacher at Guyer High School. Ms. Riley has served in the role since 2015, and she's been a science teacher at Guyer for the past 15 years. For Ms. Riley, her objective is not just to teach her students the material for their AP exam, it's to also pique each student's curiosity and challenge them in their learning. As a 12th grade high school teacher, Ms. Riley sees this as possibly the last opportunity to spur the students' desire to understand the world around them. Ms. Riley's students have said they loved coming to her class because they never know what to expect. And it's in those comments that motivate her to continually create memorable experiences for them. I want to take this opportunity to thank all of our Teachers of the Year for the many hours and service that they contribute to the students in Denton ISD. We're very, very proud of everything that they do and excited to have them as part of our team. Thank you.